Hi there, thank you for coming to the briefing. And the first question is, why do we need a paint primer? To ensure high adhesion, or in other words, the connection between the surface and the paint. Without a primer, it will be very difficult to achieve efficiency and durability. And it would be better if the primer was acrylic, then durability is precisely ensured. The second point, it seems that the soil will remain under a layer of paint, but it certainly affects the color, or rather the shade. If we want to keep the shade, it is better to choose the closest color. Under light paint, as you can guess, white primer is best suited. The opacity parameter is of secondary importance here, since this is a classic primer, which assumes that there will still be another layer of paint on top. In any case, you can also find other colors of Grutovki on the website. And of course, do not forget that before painting, it is important to thoroughly clean the surface, if necessary, sand and degrease, which in fact, we have already done everything by various means. Well, now you can get started. As you can see, it's been a long time shaking the kin, the ball, the help. This certainly affects the uniformity of the races of ardor. Well, so that there are no clots inside that can put a blot on us, and in principle, cause inconvenience when painting. You need to shake the balloon thoroughly. Now we do the first light spray, preferably to the side or on unnecessary surfaces. Why is this being done? Then, in order to bleed out unnecessary air, which is certainly present in the new cylinder, so that the paint supply is already directly to the sprayer. Also, by making several such sprays, we can adapt to the supply of this cylinder, so that it will be easier for us to work further. Okay, we felt the spray, we start painting. Or rather, spray. It is better to do this from a short distance of 15 centimeters, or even half a meter, as it is more convenient for anyone. But in any case, do not do as it is done with a brush, when we paint at point-blank range, because otherwise we cannot avoid streaks. We spray, not paint. There is no need to chase then to perfectly paint over each section at once. Spray evenly, little by little. This wonderful anatomical sprayer helps us in this. With him, the hand does not get tired for a long time. The balloon, by the way, as you can guess, needs to be held exclusively vertically, so that it does not start to troid. Over time, the hand will fill up, and begin to understand itself, where there is a lot, where there is little, and how best to regulate it. So, at the first experience, the most important thing is to get over it. That is, if you have gone through the details, and there are still unpainted or poorly painted areas somewhere, there is nothing wrong with that. This is absolutely normal. If the paint or paint primer is applied in 2 or 3 layers, let it dry a little, and then a new one. We won't have to wait long. It dries, as you can see, very quickly. Aim Van paints differ in that they are very non-toxic. Yes, of course, they smell of paint, but they do not cause any feeling that poisoning has occurred, or we are about to lose consciousness. Now we need to let the soil dry a little, and you can start painting. It remains to add that lemon primer perfectly stick to metal, to wood, any other durable material. Thank you for viewing the instructions, and come back again.